If you are struggling with learning English, feeling judged, overwhelmed by grammar rules, this video is for you. Today I am going to talk about the biggest struggles English learners face, the fear of judgment, the pressure to be perfect, grammar overwhelm, and the feeling of slow progress. Don't worry, I'll also share how to overcome. The first point we can say the fear of judgment. You feel fear by the judgment of others. This happens because if you feel you keep compare yourself with native speakers and you are a beginner, you always try to compare yourself with them and you literally want that much of fluency instantly to you, then how can you get that results? Then how can you get that results as well as? Because unless and until if you don't practice, you will not improve your English. Obviously, it's a known truth. But if you keep compare yourself, no, instantly I should be at their place. I should speak like them. I should get the fluency as like them. Then how it is possible? Right? Obviously, it isn't possible. So the better you can do is just don't feel fear and don't compare yourself with others. Right? And you started this English journey very recently. Then how can you get the results immediately and instantly, like native speakers? See, each and every fluent speaker, once a beginner. You have to know about it. So if you are feeling like very low and if you are a beginner, obviously through your practice you will become the fluent speaker. Obviously, right? So what you have to do is just don't compare yourself and if you follow these three rules, if you follow these three tips, and you can come out of this. You can come out of this. Obviously, the first one is start small. Man. Don't fall in a loop that a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are doing that. Just to practice in your own way, which where you can comfortable, where you can feel comfortable in practicing English, right? Like practicing in front of mirror and speaking with your close friends and sharing your experiences with them because mistakes are common and if you are making more mistakes it means you are improving more, right? Follow it and start small in the sense if you practice more in front of a mirror and you will feel more comfortable with yourself because you will not judge you will not judge yourself and nobody wa- will watch you while you're practicing, right? So after you feel more and more comfortable, and then you can easily speak confidently with others also, right? So this is the first point. And the second point, embrace your mistakes. Right? Okay, man. Even if you make mistakes, it doesn't mean you're not learning. And the more mistakes you make, the more English you can improve, right? The more fluency you can get, right? So just embrace your mistakes. Just feel whatever you do mistakes. Just try to learn from those mistakes, and you will not repeat that mistake again and again. If you don't even do mistakes, then how can you able to uh, get the fluency on it? And you will not get that as a mistake, right? And you can never know that's a mistake, and you will keep repeat that mistake, and this is how your English will not be improve it, right? So just try to make mistakes and learn from those mistakes, right? In this way, you can obviously improve your English in a better way. And the third one is surround yourself with English. What does it mean? Whatever you speak, whatever you listen, just try to, whatever you watch, just try to be in this language, right? Try to watch English videos, try to listen English podcasts, and try to have conversations with close friends. Whatever you do, you have to do in English because the more engage with your English, the more if you engage more with English, you will feel more comfortable with the language. End of the day, right? So in that way, you can improve your English and you don't feel fear or judgment because every learner, every beginner feel fear while learning English because not only this English, not only this language, whatever the language it is, they feel more uncomfortable at the starting days. But if you keep practicing and practicing and practicing, definitely you will get the best results and you can easily improve your English. Right? So just try to keep it in mind. The second point we can say the pressure to be perfect. If you always look for the perfection, you won't get the fluency because perfection is completely a myth. If you follow all that mistakes and if you follow that myth, so definitely you will not get the fluency and you will lose your concentration and interest to follow this, right? To get the fluency, right? So just don't look for the perfection talking about. So if you keep looking for the perfection, so if I get the perfection, then only I speak with someone else. Until unless if I don't get the perfection, I don't speak with someone else. If you feel like that, you are making biggest mistakes because if you keep speaking and speaking, you will get perfect, right? So if you don't speak, you will not get the perfection, right? So just it's a complete myth. In particularly in English, there will be no perfect, right? So it's a language and it's an ocean, right? So you have to. There will be something to learn each and every day. You have to learn from it. You have to learn it, right? So if you are feeling like you are perfect English speaker and you're wanting to become perfect each and everything, whatever I speak, it should be perfect. You won't get that. And even when you speak your mother tongue, do you speak always perfect grammar? Obviously not. But you try to only express your action and express your emotion, right? In your native language. Then how we can expect perfection in English? Obviously, it's a blunder myth, and we have to reduce this mistake as much as possible, right? So then we can feel more comfortable in speaking. And if you follow these three rules, again, these three rules, definitely you can come out of them. First one is think less and speak more, man. If you speak more and more, your mind will stop speaking more, right? Thinking more. And the second one is use simple sentences, man. If you use more simple and sentences and you need not to look for a fancy words and critical words, right? So it doesn't mean you are speaking very English speaker. If you use simple sentences also, it is also English speaking, right? So if you are a beginner, just try to speak simple words and simple sentences, then you feel more comfortable. And if you keep on looking for the fancy words and filler kind of tragedy words, definitely you will feel more uncomfortable while speaking. And also others might have a chance to don't understand what you're speaking about, right? Obviously, there will be a chance. Just try to use simple sentences till you are getting the more comfortable in English language, right? So then you can easily feel more comfortable you can easily feel more comfortable speaking simple sentences and using simple words, right? And the third one is celebrate your small wins, right? Whatever you have the best combination with others, just to celebrate yourself, right? So you have to feel happy about it because yesterday you were nothing. Yesterday you was nothing, but today you have improved something at least better, something 10% improvement you have shown in English. So you have to feel happy about it, right? So obviously instead of worrying and instead of keep on thinking for the perfectness, fluency and all that, just celebrate your small mistakes and through this and you keep try to get more fluency and your mind will encourage you to get more fluency, right? Practice more, right? So just this is about the second point. If you follow these three rules and you can easily improve your overall grammar rules. English has many grammar rules and even more exceptions. But the good news is you need not to learn each and every grammar rule to be speaking fluent, to speak fluently, right? So you need not to learn each and every grammar rule. Just if you know the basic grammar rules and you can easily speak even more confident and even more fluent than somebody else, right? So just don't focus on grammar only, right? If you know the basic grammar, okay, it is enough. And if you know about these 3 points, definitely you can improve your you can come out of this challenge, and you can come out of this phobia. Especially, this is a phobia. Somebody will be there, like they keep on focusing on grammar. They feel like if we know much more about the grammar, then we can speak more confidently in English. Then we can speak more fluently in English. It is also completely a myth. Even some people, they don't even know about the grammar, still they speak very fluently in English, right? Then how can you say that they completely learned the grammar? They don't even know about the grammar, but they still speak in English. And if you again follow these 3 points, you can come out of this problem. First one is use basic grammar. Learn basic grammars, and if you know the basic grammar, definitely you can improve your English and you can speak even more confident and even more fluent than others, right? So this is the first point. The second point, use grammar naturally, man. So if you use more natural grammar, and you can learn from real conversations, and listening videos, listening podcasts and watching videos, and you can easily improve your grammar. Use learn grammar naturally. So you need, instead of um, learning more theory and even more exceptions and rules and all that, just try to learn the grammar naturally by watching videos and listening podcasts and speaking with someone else. You can easily improve your grammar. And the third one is practice more over perfection. Because if you keep practice and practice and practice, you can obviously get the perfection, right? So at the starting days, if you look for the perfection, definitely you will not become fluent and you will not become uh, perfect. So this is a known truth. Already I have said this at the beginning. So just don't try to become the be the perfect. So just uh, reduce these mistakes and come out of these problems. Just try to focus on speak more. Obviously, you'll get these problems. Just try to follow this. And this is all about overwhelm of grammar rules. Fourth point is feeling of slow progress. At first, you are feeling excitement because you are making big improvements. But as you get better, progress will become obviously less. It doesn't mean you are not improving, right? So don't focus on feeling of slow progress, because English obviously is a journey. Learning English is a journey, right? And I'm not improving. And 2 months before I was better than now, and now I'm not improving like that. So if you feel like that, just follow this sequence. First of all, track your progress, because just try to record your video day to day. Try to watch this video after 1 month. You will see the progress, because without having any proofs, your mind will not believe that, and your mind will say that you don't improve, right? You will not improve, right? So your mind will say that. But if you record your video right now, after if you watch that video after 1 month, you will get the clarity. Okay, I have improved at least some much little and much more little, and you can tell to the machine, tell to your mind also, right? So just try to track your progress and it will make you better. And the second one is try learning new methods, man. So to try to learn new methods, definitely your English will become much more easier, will become much more interest to learn. And if you always read, just try to watch videos, listen to the podcast, right? So you can improve like this also, right? If you follow always basic rules and only one rule, your mind will become lazy and you feel get bored, right? So just follow new methods, and if you always listening, and if you always thinking grammar rules, and if you're always reading grammar rules, just speak more. Try to speak more in English, right? So then you always get the best results, and obviously you'll improve your English. And the third one is be patient and consistent. Obviously, it's a known truth. Everybody say about this. Everybody says about this, because end of the day we have to be consistent and patient. English is a language. If we have decided around, I will definitely learn this language in just a period of 2 to 3 months. And if you don't get the fluency in that much of time, it might take around 1 or 2 months extra. But you have to be patient and consistent. You should not give up in practicing, and you should not give up in the middle, right? So if you keep pro- uh, maintain that consistency each and every day, definitely you will become much more comfortable and much more fluent in English. It's a known truth, obviously, but I'm reminding you. And obviously, if you know about all these points, definitely you'll get the better friends. And end of the day, don't give up. And don't give up in the middle. And if you practice around 2 to 3 months, try to take another 1 or 2 months extra. It might take, but who is hurrying you? Who is making hurry? Right? Just it's all in your mind. It's all possible with only your mind. And if your mind is saying yes to this, just follow it blindly. And your mind is completely not accepting this. Just try to train your brain, and definitely you will get the best results. And don't give up in the middle. And this is all about 5 points. And if you follow this, definitely you can come out of these problems, and you can become much more easier in learning English. Is hard, but you are not alone. I've been through these struggles too. I can tell you it gets easier, but just stay consistent, believe in yourself, enjoy the process. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Keep learning, keep growing, but never stop speaking.